It was my first time. I couldn't believe I was so fertile. But I was only 15. I was just thinking about starting high school, gossiping and passing notes during class. I stopped at the dollar store on my way home from school, then the bowling alley to take the test where no one would know. My boyfriend made me get an abortion. I agreed because I thought he had more experience. Sitting in the waiting room, wearing only an operating gown, I could feel the weight of the air in the room. No one was talking. I didn't know what to ask or who to ask. After that, I cried a lot. I prayed. I searched for answers. I told my mom I wanted to adopt a baby. Then I told her the truth. I became obsessed with the human body. I picked science electives. In biology, I skipped to the chapter about the reproductive system. I wanted to read every word. I even took a childcare class. I wanted answers to understand my body, to know what I was going through was okay. Then my friends started sharing their experiences with me. One friend said, I haven't gotten my period, but my boobs are swollen. You might be pregnant. Let's get a test. I know where they sell them for $1. I'll go with you. My brother's girlfriend thought she was pregnant, so he asked me to go with her to get a test. This is how you do it. If you get one line, it's negative. If it's two, you're positive. No, humans don't lay eggs. What you saw in the toilet was not a miscarriage. Ask Melissa, she knows a lot about it. And suddenly, I was an expert. People came to me with their questions, the ones they were afraid to ask. In college, I was so caught up that I didn't notice I hadn't had my period for 2 months. What do I do now? I don't want this. I want freedom. I was scared to have a baby. But I made my own choice this time, and my son was born. I took a nursing class as a filler, even though people said it was too hard. We learned about diseases, anatomy, and how to take blood pressure. And then they talked about holistic care, compassion, respect. I got an A+. Now I find myself sitting next to my patient, a new mom, in her house. Sometimes she's me when I was 15, scared and needing answers. Sometimes 40 and afraid to ask about an IUD. Or wondering why she's depressed after giving birth. Too afraid or too embarrassed to ask anyone. I cry every night, she says. I had an abortion. Don't tell anyone. Someone else says, I don't know if I can be a mom. I don't know how to do it. I get it, I say, and I share my story. Their faces change, their bodies relax, and then they feel safe to ask the questions, the ones they need to ask.